everyone. Welcome to our channel Maths College. Okay, today also I am ready to teach a new concept of the mathematics. Okay, what is it? It is the type of the equation is quadratic equation. In my previous session, I was discussed about what are the quadratic equations. Then today we ready to learn how to solve in the quadratic equations. Okay, let's go it. There are three methods of solving the quadratic equations. When I am writing this, the first one is by factoring, and the second one is by completing the square. And the third one is by using the quadratic formula. In this session, I will ready to teach by completing square method. How to solve in the quadratic equation by the completing square methods. Okay, let's go it. Before the study the completing square method, we should know that how to write the quadratic equation as a perfect square. As a perfect square. Okay, now let's perfect square. This is the quadratic equations. How can we write it as a perfect square? Look at it. When we write the perfect square, it is the square number represented. Square of this. Then x squared in here, take the x for that. After that, the coefficient of x divided by the 2 and put into the bracket. The coefficient of x is in here plus 6. It's divided by the 2. The answer is 3. Then the perfect square of x squared plus 6x plus 9 is x plus 3 square. Go through the second example. X squared plus 8x plus 16. Put into bracket first, square of it. In here, the quadratic equation build up to the using x. Then x squared in here. Get the x from here. After that, the coefficient of x is 8. 8 divided by the 2. The plus 8 divided by the 2, the answer is 4. When we expanded this perfect square, we can get this quadratic equations. The reverse of this one is this quadratic equations. Third example. It's built up to the y. The unknown term is containing this quadratic equation is y. Then how to write it is as the perfect square number. Containing y, then y. Considering the coefficients of the y, it's minus 10. Therefore, it's divided by the 2. Minus 10 divided by the 2, it's minus 5. Is the perfect square of these quadratic equations. When we write the quadratic equations, the equation having the 3 terms 1, 2, 3. Then after we can write it as the perfect square. Go through the fourth example. It's containing all other unknown terms, algebraic terms, x squared minus 2x and the a square. The quadratic equations build up of x. Then x is the unknown term. What is it? Considering the coefficients of x is 2a minus 2a. Then minus 2a divided by the 2. What is the answer? It is 2 cancel. Minus a is the remaining. Then put the minus a in here. Expanded of the x minus a squared is a squared minus 2x and the a square. Let's go it. The last x is containing of the x also. Then considering the coefficients of the x is 3. Then 3 is divided by the 2. 3 can't be divided by the 2 without the remainder. Then we write it as like this. Not write 1.5 like that. It's write in same way, plus 3 divided by the 2. These are the how to write the quadratic equations as the perfect square. Let's go how to solve in the quadratic equations by the completing square method. Okay, solving the quadratic equations by the completing square method. When I given the quadratic equations, it is containing the three terms x squared minus 4x minus 1. Before the starting this method, I will explain why we use the completing square method. 1. Then some quadratic equations can't be factorized. Then by solving that quadratic equations, when we use to the quadratic completing square method, all the quadratic equations can't be factorized easily. Therefore, solving that quadratic equations we use in the completing square methods. Okay, let's go to how to solving these problems. Then the first step is keep the x term in one side and other constant go to the another sides. Then in these equations containing the two x terms is x squared and the minus 4x is in the one side and constants goes to the another sides. Then changing the signs of that, minus 1 plus 1. Okay, the left hand side containing to the two terms. Now in the second step we want to write this left hand side perfect square. Perfect square. How to write it as the perfect square? It's containing the two terms. First, before writing the quadratic equations, the equation containing the three terms. But in here, the equations containing the only the two x terms. Then it can be write it as the like this, x squared minus 4x. Get the coefficients of the x term and half of it. The coefficient of x term is the 4. Then half of it is minus 2. Half of the coefficient of x term is, it's divided by the 2 is minus 2. Then square it. Square of the minus 2 is, square of the minus 2 is 4. Then adding to the square of these 4 to the both sides. Add it. 1 addition 4. Again I will explain it. How to 4 come here. The coefficient of x divided by the 2 and square it that one. Answer is square it after the square of that addition to the both sides. This left hand side containing the three terms. After that, it can be written as the perfect square. In my previous sessions, I was explained how to write the quadratic equation as the perfect square. Look at it. Get the x containing the x form, get the x in here. After that, the coefficient of x divided by the 2 and put it here. 4 divided by the 2 is minus 2, square of it. This quadratic equation, write it as the perfect square. Right hand side 5. Then how to find the x in here? X containing square. To remove the square, we want to get the square root of the both sides. Square root of the both sides. After that, get the square root of the both sides. Then 2 and the square root is cancelled. X minus 2 equal plus or minus root 5. Plus or minus. There are two values for the square root number. There are two values. Think about it. The root of the 25. What is it? The root of the 25 can be minus 5 or plus 5. The same one in here. Then x, to subject the x, 2 goes to the next side. X plus or minus root 5 addition 2. There are two values in here. One containing x equal plus root 5 addition 2 or x equal minus root 5 plus 2. Okay, let's go to next step. How to solve in this quadratic equation. Then two solutions come in here, but it's contained in the root 5. The root 5 value is given for that. Root 5 equal 2.23. Now we can substitute the root 5 value for that. Look at it. X equals plus root 5 plus 2. It's one answer. Another answer, x equal minus root 5 plus 2. The root 5 equal 2.23 plus 2.23 at 2. That's one answer. Addition these two. 4.23 is the one solutions. The next negative solutions, minus root 5 in here. Therefore, minus 2.23 addition 2. Subtracting the larger number from the smaller number. The larger number is the negative one. Then x equal minus subtracting 2.23. Subtracting here 0 minus 0.23, another answer. These are the two solutions of this quadratic equations. When we solve in the quadratic equations, the two solutions are coming. Again, I will explain another examples how to solve in the quadratic equations by the completing square methods. Let's go it. I am ready to explain another examples, the quadratic equations solving by the completing square methods. Okay, look at it. 2x squared plus 6x minus 5 equals 0. The quadratic equations, the coefficients having for a x square also. In the previous one, not having coefficients of the x square. Before, can't be solving the completing square method, the x squared having the coefficients. Then the first step is remove the coefficients of x square. To remove the coefficients of x squared, divided by all the terms by the coefficient of that. It's the 2. Divided by, it's also by the 2. Divided it. 6 also can be divided, it's 3. But 5 can't be divided by the 2. Then write it as like this. 5 divided by the 2. 0 divided by the 2. Answer is the 0. Then keep the x terms in one side and the constants goes to the another sides. After that, to write in this x terms as a perfect square, write it as the 3 terms. This containing only 2 terms, write it as the 3 terms. Get the half of the coefficient of x term and square of it. After that, add it to the both sides. The half of the square of the coefficient of x term is 3 divided by the 2. 3 divided by the 2 can't be divided by the 3 by the 2. Then 3 divided by the 2 square of it. It's 9 divided by the 4. 9 divided by the 4. Add it to the 9 divided by the 4 to the both sides. After that, write it as the perfect square. X plus 3 divided by the 2 square. To add it to these two fractions, not the equal denominator, then convert it to the equal denominators and adding to these sides. The right hand side 19 divided by the 4, the left hand side perfect square of these quadratic equations. Okay, then to remove the square of this, get the square root of the both sides. The 4 is the square number. Can we get the square root of the 4? It's the 2. Can't we get the square root of the 19? Then the solution is the answer has the two solutions. It's positive and negative. After that, to subject the x, 3 divided by the 2 go to the next side. It's convert to the minus. Then two solutions in here. Plus root 19 divided by the 2, one solution. Another one minus root 19 divided by the 2, another answer. The given value for the root 19 is 4.36. Then substitute the value for the root 19 in here. After subtraction 3 and divided by the 2. The answer is coming 0.68. And the second one the same one minus 4.36 subtraction 3 and divided by the 2 minus 3.62. These are the two solutions in here. Okay, I think you can understand by observing my two examples how to solve in the quadratic equations by the completed square methods. Okay, now I am ready to go. I am ready to say bye to all of you.